adventure time. Huh? Let's ride. Hear the echoes of the valley. Let's light it up. Pyroclastic surge.
The show begins!
Teamwork is... Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one...
You called out a human? Whoa, okay.
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model?
Return,
She spoke!
Paimon.
What? You heard that?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's...
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disc on it. I guess it needs a code.
We have two gunslingers here.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism in...
Sure looks that way. Question is... So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only...
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the... You bet, bro!
Off we go! Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a...
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh?
Well...
Hold up.
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White flying object.
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion.
You're pretty smart for a robot.
Code?
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides...
Name. Memory. Missing.
Oh, not again!
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you?
Return home. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. She just, like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more.
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain.
Robots can feel pain?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative.
Whoa, slow down.
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you set to stop him from treating it like a vacation. You might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to this.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they are.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? And her
Task. Failed.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and.
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty fun.
Fontaine.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Mondstadt. The maids there are.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the.
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is.
Natlini's core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built?
Home is.
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you...
is this a broom?
Wait! She really is?
Wow, very good indeed. No.
Are you serious?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just,
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit.
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleaning floor. Genshin mode. Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of...
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what to pick.
introduction of ancient machines.
What in the world? That isn't... She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the children.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your...
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by dragonkind, hoping to put them... But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame.
What happened? Useful stuff like that, no...
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed... He even turned...
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, it was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not malfunction who betrayed us.
Ah! What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid.
Wait! Kanich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry.
True for me.
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last!
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru.
So, are you her manufacturers?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill.
I know?
Promise me. Remember.
Malfunction.
Looks like she's getting worse.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with—
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family.
nod-krai?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about nod-krai. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. nod-krai. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They've made some big moves in nod-krai lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were, just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided—
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming in.
Weird machines? Enefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without—
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid any—
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to—
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Enefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I get her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlands.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get—
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. And as for the memory thing, Enefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from nod-krai. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it— until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. The worst part of that was, Enefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Enefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in nod-krai recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well,
No.
didn't—
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect— I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Nat—
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now?
Poor
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation.
Perhaps coming to Natlan.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into research.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and—
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Enefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code.
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make A backup plan? Correct?
Backup plan.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do
I do. I also know that every time you say...
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Ahau. Actually, that's weird.
You're being very...
Am I? Tell me...
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a Is something wrong with my memory? Or... who cares? She's in my... The last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau! You guys, it's just making random beep. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she...
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good...
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's...
Huh. So, losing... She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one.
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it...
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. Uh-huh. So that's why you made her... Yeah. We still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from nod-krai have left to go home, it's just us left. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until... Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, to be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from... No, she's from nod-krai. She met my dad after he moved there. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years. Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Inefa's doing.
You bet! And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how... Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do...
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really?
Adventure time! Let's ride! Hip. Hup. Burn it down!
Threat eliminated.
Enough!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician for—
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically,
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than—
yes, my cognition and language modules are recovering well, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But
it's more like—
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function?
it doesn't have a function. It's just for— look.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi used it.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a
Memento? Important. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as that's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually, if anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkiken. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000, cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to...
Back? Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes.
Memory data? So, what about that Kurt?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people But if I do not recall my memories,
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore,
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens...
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after an Effa. I know it's a...
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll...
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted...
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Inefa? You Don't mention...
Also, What does it feel like to know where you are?
That's a strange question. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can...
Nod-krai.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have... If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am?
Phew!
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different?
Finding near synonyms for mine and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split.
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and... I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case.
Okay. Recorded under...
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? Someone's looking for us. Hopefully, don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the...
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi, after you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he...
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he... Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby.
What? Ineppa's...
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all...
Darn! So the trail's...
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers, her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name.
Oh. Sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague reference. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was all...
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So...
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to... It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishk.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, see, apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about—
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And when the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of—
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret— I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into—
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th—
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Pachaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not basic. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory,
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever—
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird. Not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes—
Fine.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get—
Help! Someone! Oh!
Paimon, you were supposed to—
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense.
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Target acquired. Activating an...
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Let my name echo in song!
Rev the engine!
Pyroclastic surge!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but...
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got...
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would...
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they...
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons. Even now, I still hear...
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished. Please
Whoa, that was quick. How...
I have seen them many times before.
More random memory.
Reconnecting.
Wow!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to.
The Fatui invaded my...
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks...
They stole my privileges and took control.
They stole my privileges and took control of the
No!
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, enough...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you...
Inefa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can...
8th Lord? Leonka's mother's territory?
You were split, then exiled.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nod-krai, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How?
Heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown. But I figured they were just rumors. Didn't really.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as... Look, I know the news about the Eighth Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But...
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna...
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it...
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui store.
You're saying Zhuo Xin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Inefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, still, even with your abilities, why the sudden request for assistance from the Eighth Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some...
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless...
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access...
Hey! That was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Lianka sealed the
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the
Lianka's... Later, the Fatui found...
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing?
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? All right then. But let's be careful. I knew you'd miss me. Ah! There she is! Inepa! Wait for us!
Huh? Where is the
Yeah. Did you...
cognition module unstable? Attempting to refresh.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of...
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's Dragon Mother?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from...
Lianka rescued me? Memory.
Yes, Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind...
How does forgetting everything?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our mind.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable...
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong.
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by... But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding...
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were...
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced.
This is... a lot to process.
Automated defense system privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here.
Oh, don't look at it like that.
Yes, I too must return.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! The one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along...
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
You doing okay, Inefa?
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error. Unnecessary. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module.
Detected. 3 unregistered individuals.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management.
Now calling access module. Welcome. Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. Requester, Administrator 1, Administrator 2, assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2, sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator.
Huh? What was that? Get over there.
Uh-oh! They're gonna...
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time.
Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side.
Shine down! Let's light it up! Into the wind. Everybody stand back! Now you shall perish!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol.
Yeah.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
This is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to—
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in nod-krai just for you to find?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be—
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to look. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get...
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I
think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got serious.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not a...
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was the... Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start...
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that...
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time...
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, it will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many... How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still...
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you forgot...
I think it's time.
Huh? Huh. Enefa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show...
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements...
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done.
You were playing me for a fool this whole...
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with now. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the... That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the...
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and...
You never know! These are bad people!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately...
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even...
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we...
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back.
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! to, but... Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? What?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human.
An Effa. Traveler.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is human. You once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is...
myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragon kind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the mission you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm with...
Then... I am the...
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally...
So...
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable.
So that's what that thing is.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the... It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you... But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkan...
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan?
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanism, and once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui, and open... If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the...
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can... So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half Goodbot, then... Badbot cursed Goodbot, so whenever Goodbot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that an... Thanks!
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain...
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked us?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must... Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then...
I'm so sorry. It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means, they're hardly the most... Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was... I'm gonna rest here for... Oh, and
Accelerating. Installation chamber deployed.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
Please wait. Administrator 3.
Off we go!
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the...
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of...
I wasn't alone. I have had company.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more.
Here I am, so close to my destination. Yet I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
Promise me. Remember.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a... If that is the case...
Don't worry, Anafa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part. And yet, whenever I'm about to
as if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally... We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, Mirror of the Dawning...
Do you think Anafa's okay? Why isn't she...
Here we are, comrades. The core of...
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us!
Unnecessary.
What the?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Ineffo! Why? Then whose voice is that? The Eighth Lord's?
Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly. And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could... The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now there is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Ineffa here and...
Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. And...
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see...
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, no living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign...
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against...
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't, especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the... It is time to correct the injustice of the past! I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach... The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the Eighth Lord who once ruled this...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please...
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction! Do not—
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will—
Seconds. Is—
What? My core!
Enough!
She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual. I wonder how Marionette will react to this.
The Fatui?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just wondering. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy— so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall— Welcome to your new home! Where we all shall be buried till the— Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place the last thing? If so, even if we defeat her, we're—
After 2,000 years in exile, searching, and our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final.
I must return.
Illogical. You are not authorized to. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nod-krai.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inappa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Anefa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moonwheel? That was foreshadowing himself, along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be. It cannot be.
Farewell. Last.
Anefa! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much. Calculating.
30 minutes? Huh.
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place
Estimated time.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once...
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside a...
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endanger... But... if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll...
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally escaped! You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back.
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa...
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the Dawning Morn,
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in nod-krai? In an endless...
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of...
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a...
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. by continuing on my own path.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now, the Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the nod-krai Aprishniki.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, we welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing.
Go and find.
I think. Here it is.
So then, what's the code? Or what?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would think it's.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too. What's with the firecracker? Ugh.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine.